Subscribe to Film Companion for your film fix. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update.
Hey guys, and welcome to episode 2 of Streaming with Suchin. As an end of the year special, today we'll be looking back on the year in streaming shows from the good, bad and the ugly to the sorry excuses for softcore porn. First off, a big thank you to all you guys for your kind responses to the first episode and to your universally warm, loving and supportive comments, which really mean a lot, you know. Anyway, while the world continues to burn and most things in most places seem to be sucky and scary with no real hope in sight, let's talk about some streaming shows, shall we? There's no real joke here. I think I just need a hug. The current streaming landscape in India is kind of like a buffet at a Punjabi wedding. There's just too much everywhere and you feel bloated just thinking about it, and you just want to stick to the same safe, tried and tested set of dishes you know you like. And just when you're like, I physically can't put any more on my plate right now, sometimes you come across those great few Indian dishes and you're like, damn son. Somehow all of that had something to do with the state of Indian streaming, but now I'm just hungry. Today, along with discussing the hits and misses, I figured we'd look at the 4 major streaming platforms responsible for the best shows of the year. Quick disclaimer, I haven't seen everything everywhere across all platforms and there will be stuff I've missed, but the aim here is to start a discussion and tell you what I loved and didn't, and hopefully we both discover some great gems along the way, huh? So, like an open bar at that wedding, let's dive straight in, shall we? We begin with Amazon Prime Video, which, to be honest, is just another way of saying let's talk about the best shows of the year because they are killing it. If Netflix is winning the global streaming wars, Amazon is clearly winning in India, at least in terms of the quality of original shows. Despite some misfires along the way, like the well-intentioned and promising but frequently cringy 4 More Shots Please, Prime Video are singularly responsible for the best shows of 2019. First off, there was Made in Heaven, which, despite a few issues, is a show I'm deeply grateful for. It was entertaining and significant and special and just so Zoya Akhtar, and you'd be crazy to miss it. Then there was Rajan DK's The Family Man, starring Manoj Bajpayee, and holy shit, what was that? It's such an odd but brilliant show that somehow is much about intimate moments of marriage and family as it is about thwarting global threats with kick-ass street chases and slick gunfights. The Family Man is some of the most fun I've had watching anything this year, and I couldn't recommend it enough. Moving on to Lakhon Mein Ek Season 2 from creator Biswa Kalyan Rath, which is the best damn show we're not talking about enough. It's a deeply affecting drama which looks at medical corruption, and hey, look, anything that gives Shweta Tripathi her due is a winner in my book. Season 2 is an entirely new story, so there's no need to watch Season 1, and while it does take a few episodes to get into, once you're in, you are hooked. Lakhon Mein Ek is authentic and real and painful, and we need more shows like it. There was also the insanely fun Inside Edge Season 2, which we discussed last episode. I realized there aren't many bad jokes for this portion, so here's Dog Arjun Reddy chilling on a surfboard with a cocktail. Amazon Prime Video has also firmly established itself as the home for Indian stand-up comedy with a whole bunch of new specials and shows this year. But I gotta say, they've been mostly disappointing. There just weren't that many stand-out stand-up specials this year. But from the ones I saw, I highly recommend Karunesh Talwars. Even the stand-up theme shows failed to make much of a mark, like Comic Stan Season 2, Veer Das's forced and flat travel meets comedy show Destination Unknown, and Sapan Verma's One Mic Stand, which deserves the award for bloody cool concept, very forgettable result. A few special mentions on the international front, starting with the gloriously entertaining The Boys, about a world where superheroes are a bunch of assholes. The show is dark and hilarious and so messed up, and made for anyone who's tired of the same old superhero stories. There was also the wonderful Modern Love, where finally us die-hard rom-com lovers get the show that we deserve. Modern Love is like Black Mirror for the soul. It isn't just feel good, it's feel great, it's feel alive, it's feel love, and you shouldn't miss it. On to Netflix, who might just be responsible for some of the best storytelling from around the world, but that certainly ain't the case with the Indian content just yet, with almost impressively consistent misfires across the board this year. The Netflix CEO has famously said, and pretty creepily, that their biggest competition isn't other platforms, it's sleep. So ironically, their India strategy seems to be to make shows designed to put you to sleep. That said, they did have potentially the best show of 2019 with Richie Mehta's formidable and hauntingly powerful Delhi Crime, which was easily some of the strongest storytelling of the year, led by an unforgettable Shefali Shah. But Delhi Crime wasn't technically commissioned by Netflix, they just acquired it, so that sleep joke still kind of stands. Moving on to Deepa Mehta's Laila, which had such a fascinating concept. It's set in a dystopian future where people from specific communities and religions are detained and punished, and water is new currency. While it's pretty slow and really doesn't have much going for it in terms of story or character, I was completely absorbed by the world it creates, which really feels relevant and familiar now more than ever, and it's definitely worth a shot. Then there was Part of Blood, which is the first of many shows that Shah Rukh Khan's Red Chillies Entertainment is making for Netflix, and we were all so excited, but good lord, it's just a whole lot of shallow storytelling, poor writing, and utter laziness. A miscast Imran Hashmi plays an Indian spy named Adonis. Hey, look, you can give your lead character a porn star name all you like, but that isn't going to save your poor show. There was also Sujoy Ghosh's horror series Typewriter, which I missed, but let me know what you guys thought of it. A few special mentions from Netflix's international slate, starting with pretty much everything they've done anywhere ever, because it's all universally bloody awesome. Onto Dice Media, the creators behind shows like Little Things and What the Folks, who've had a strong year with multiple releases. At a time when most platforms and creators are trying to stand out with flashy scale and massive projects, Dice Media is like the warm, reassuring hug you need, with their focus on more intimate stories. Starting with season 3 of What the Folks, which is available on YouTube. Going by the first 2 seasons, What the Folks is one of the most adorably charming Indian web series out there. Having said that, season 3 felt like something's off. Apart from the cringy product placement, this season felt much less natural and breezy and a lot more forced, and I sort of missed the comfort and warmth of what it was. There was also Little Things season 3, which I know is technically on Netflix, but I'm including it in the Dice Media section, so just go with it, okay? I don't really have any great words of insight for Little Things. All I can really tell you is this season broke me and messed with me in a way that only the best shows can. I'm still processing much of what I went through with Dhruv and Kavya. It's simply one of the most significant experiences I've had this year, and that's all I can really say. Dice Media also had the harmless but unsubstantial Brochara on YouTube about 4 friends doing 4 friend stuff, featuring a great cast who didn't really have much to do. Next, onto TVF, which has had a fantastic year, perhaps their best yet. Not only do they have their own free streaming platform, TVF Play, but they're also the only player who has shows on other platforms like MX Player, Netflix, and Amazon Prime. In short, TVF have clearly found their niche and they know what they're good at, and they do it bloody well. Looking at their big hitters this year, we start with Kota Factory, available on TVF Play, which is simply one of the most rewarding things I've watched this year. A show has no business being that engaging and sincere and real and so damn visually interesting. What a bunch of freaking show-offs. Kota Factory is based on the IIT coaching industry and the robotic factory line that the education system has become. Apart from giving us some of the year's most memorable characters, the show is wonderfully shot in black and white. And yes, look, I know black and white is totes a deal breaker for millennials, but trust me, here it works and it works really well. I've never been to Kota and done the whole IIT slog thing, but this really made me feel like I had experienced that world, if even for a moment. Kota Factory perfectly embodies the spirit of everything you'd hope for from the web. Exciting new talent, innovative storytelling, and specificity. Don't miss it. Next we come to Hostel Days, which just dropped on Amazon Prime, but I'm putting it in the TVF section, so just be cool, okay? Hostel Days might well be one of the funniest things I've seen in the longest time. As the title suggests, it follows the crazy antics that come with life in hostel, and it's laugh out loud funny without ever being silly and at times weirdly meaningful, and I highly recommend it. I didn't manage to catch other TVF shows this year like the second seasons of Tripling and Humorously Yours, but what did you guys think? Catch me up in the comments below. Before I let you return to your cat videos and generally just being angry on the internet, a few special mentions of great shows on other platforms. Eros Now had the hilarious Metro Park about a US-based Guju family doing Guju things. There was also ZEE5's impressive Telugu gangster saga Gods of Dharmapuri, MX Player's promising political thriller Queen, starring Ramya Krishnan, Hotstar's heady romantic drama Out of Love, and Red Bull's short documentary series This Is My Hood, tracking India's growing hip-hop scene. That's a wrap on this year, but 2020 has a whole lot of exciting streaming stuff in store, and I'll be here with constant commentary and opinions that nobody really asked for. That's all from me, guys. Hope you have a happy new year and good luck with your 2-day hangovers and 5-day gym memberships that headed your way. I'll see you on the other side. Can I get a t-shirt made that says, please don't unsubscribe? For more videos which are far more insightful and interesting than this one, subscribe to Film Companion.